Hey everybody, Rob Z as always with First Frontier Forward, and today talking to another awesome person in our community. Actually, my sister, Courtney Kantoski, here with us. Hey Court, how's it going?
Hi, doing well, thanks.
Good. Max Max is in the background. Um, so I wanted to talk to you because you are an artist, number one. If people don't know who you are, you've been doing art for a long time, ever since you were a kid. And you decided to make some artwork to help with coronavirus, with help with the community, with COVID-19, and actually teamed up with the United Way of Blair County. So tell us a little bit about what you did, the design you made, and what you guys are doing with the shirts that you had your design printed on.
Sure. So one way that when I'm going through a difficult time, art really helps me express what I'm feeling, and it helps me get through some of the emotions that I'm experiencing. And so I started working on the shirt design because of this major crisis that we're all going through, and it's really impacted all of us in some way. And my husband, working on the front lines, he's an RN, he's a house supervisor for the hospital. So he has to work on every single floor. And so that's really, impacted me, as well as my mother-in-law. She's an emergency room nurse for the hospital. So she's also working on the front lines, and, they're bringing things home, which they're very careful, of course, but, as a nurse, it's always something that's on the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Dealing with this, and I know there's, my heart goes out to every single family that, has a family member that's an RN or someone in the medical profession, because it's definitely tough. And in order to kind of help me get through this, I started working on a design for a t-shirt, and the design actually represents, everything we're going through, but it's the United States. It's each flower from each U.S. state. So I hand painted, drew every single flower from each state, because as a nation, we're all experiencing this. And I have these hands outstretched around, it's almost like the world, because we're working together, we're uniting to fight this pandemic. And I have the United States flag on there, representing, of course, the United States, and the bald eagle is our state bird.
While you're talking about it, hold it up. Let's see it.
Sure. So here's the design.
Beautiful.
You see it?
So that's every state flower. You hand painted every state flower in there.
Yes.
Very cool.
So
If people can see that, this is going to be on the back of the shirt that is printed from the United Way of Blair County. That's awesome. So here, I'll show the front of the shirt. So if you go to my Rob Z radio page, you can see it here, and the link is right there as well. And that's the front of the shirt. Now, the idea is, right, you have the heart on the front, and that has also a special meaning to you as well. What is the heart on the front all about?
So the heart on the front was when I lost my very first dog that I owned, was the one my husband bought me, and that was my Old English Sheepdog, Sullivan, or at the time it was Oliver.
Oliver.
Yeah, I got a
Ollie
second
and then Sully.
Yes. So it was Oliver, and he was my first Old English Sheepdog. I always wanted an Old English Sheepdog ever since I was a little girl, and so my husband bought me him, and he died after only about six months of having him. He had I forget what they call it, but he just ate everything. So he was always having surgery, and we were always trying to get stuff out of him. But anyways, so he passed away, and it was just traumatizing to me. So then I came up with this design, and the design is actually his nose. So if I showed you a picture of him, you could see the heart-shaped design there is his nose. But some people actually say it looks like two people looking at each other. Like two
I see that.
Looking at one another.
Yeah,
So
I can see that.
Meanings, but it's like a broken heart. But the actual design, if you can see the jagged areas and just how it looks, that's his nose.
And so the shirt front and back design are all by you, all hand painted by you on each one of these shirts. And how does this all tie in with the United Way of Blair County? How did you team up with them, and what does this mean for our community and helping people during COVID-19?
Sure. One thing I wanted to also mention is the rainbow. Some people are confused about the rainbow. The rainbow on the shirt actually is my 4-year-old daughter's idea of what she thinks happiness is. So that's why there is a rainbow on top of the shirt there,
Okay.
on top of the design. But how this is benefiting United Way is they do so much for our community, and they're an organization that I'm passionate about, and I definitely, I want to help raise more funds for families, because right now they're raising money for the COVID-19 Emergency Relief Fund. And this money, $75 vouchers, are going to families in the Blair County area that are in need. And so I think it's a great cause, and it's definitely related to what I wanted to raise funds for.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I chose United Way.
Very cool. I love it. So right now you're raising money from the United We Stand site for United Way of Blair County through custominc.com. If they want to find that link, obviously it's on my Rob Z radio page. Can they find it on your page and the United Way's page as well?
Yes. So Melanie, the director of the United Way, she had posted it out on their social media page. The First Frontier posted it out. So we have a lot of businesses that are promoting it. And if you're interested in purchasing a shirt, please go on there. It's under United We Stand. So that's how you can find it, through United Way of Blair County. And if you want to purchase a shirt and you don't want the money going to Blair County, because maybe you live in Virginia or you live in another state, you just have to let us know, and United Way will make sure that money gets sent to where you want it to go.
Very cool. So if you're on the website, you can see all the details here, all the supporters on here as well. I bought my shirt late last week, so mine should be on the way here soon. But it's really cool that you're doing this, and the artwork is beautiful. And now it's something like it's your art and what you put together, plus helping out the United Way, helping out everybody during this crazy time. And I liked what you said about art. Art can help you heal. You can use art as a way to get yourself through tough times. And this is a perfect example of that. So I love it, Court. Awesome job.
Thank you, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thanks.
sure. And we hope it raises lots of money. Hope it helps lots of people. And I just think that it's really cool that everybody's coming together and kind of doing these awesome things during this whole quarantine while you're stuck in the house doing your work for your job from home, which is difficult. Number one, you're also finding the time to do your art and help other people. So you can't beat that.
We're all trying to hold up the best we can. So whatever we got to do, make
Definitely.
It work.
Cool. Thanks, Court.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks, everyone.
Good.